name is Patrick Fuller. I'm an associate professor of neurology at Harvard Medical School, as well as a laboratory-based neuroscientist. My primary research interest is the neurobiology of sleep and circadian rhythms, but I also have an academic background in metabolic and muscle physiology. So my experimental work is quite basic in that we seek to understand fundamental aspects of how the brain, including specific cells and transmitters and circuits, regulate function, both in normal and disease states. But at the same time, we try and fit our findings into the greater framework of really how could this work improve human health. And this is what many in my profession would call translational work or translational outcomes. So from time to time, we do find that our experiments or experimental work bears directly and very positively on human health. As one specific example, and in fact which originally led to the formulation of Metabolade, was we found years ago that a simple fasting and refeeding cycle could prevent or near completely alleviate the symptoms of jet lag. Jet lag, of course, being describing the feelings of malaise, fatigue, gastrointestinal distress, and cognitive impairment that follows a long-duration plane flight that may have crossed many time zones. So this finding was powerful because previously prescribed interventions for jet lag, such as light schedules, light therapy, and melatonin, were often ineffective or very cumbersome to deal with. So my only persisting concern with the fasting and refeeding cycle, which is exceedingly safe for individuals in good health, was that during the time the body was fasting, it was missing out on specific micronutrients that are critical for optimal cell health and function. So to address this concern, I generated a formula that would provide cells, and so ultimately the brain and the body, with an optimal micronutrient environment. And as a part of this formulation, I wanted to include a source of antioxidants. For me, the source of the antioxidants was a key consideration, and so I essentially initiated a search around the globe. What I did learn was that the content of anthocyanins in the varieties of cassis berries that are grown around the world can vary considerably. And certain cultivars grown in New Zealand can actually have as much as 25% more or higher anthocyanin content than cassis berries grown in other regions of the world. So right then and there it became clear I wanted to source and use exclusively New Zealand grown cassis berry in my formulation. And this is in fact what led to the very fortuitous meeting with the founders of Keystone Industries. Keystone Industries is a company dedicated to bringing science-driven, health-promoting products to the market with a refusal to compromise on the quality of ingredients in their products. The founders of Keystone actually knew that they were going to hurt their profit margin by insisting on the best, because of course this translates more often than not to the most expensive ingredients for their products. This is the Keystone industry ethos, and it was in perfect alignment with my own ethics, scientific and otherwise. And so working with Keystone Industries and expert pharmacologists, we were able to optimize the formulation of Metabolade. And during this optimization process, it became clear that Metabolade was a product whose health benefits extended far beyond that of alleviating jet lag. In fact, the final formulation, while still perfectly optimized for the jet lag condition, has evolved into a potent multivitamin and antioxidant that can be taken daily. There's simply no other dietary supplement like Metabolade available on the market, and consumption of Metabolade along with a healthy diet, regular exercise, and of course good sleep may help decrease the incidence of a wide range of diseases and promote healthy aging. In addition to individuals who are just interested in improving their overall health and well-being, again using Metabolade in the context of a good diet, exercise, and regular sleep, other individuals, those suffering from specific issues such as habitual dependence, depression, anxiety, stress, sleep loss, also individuals on certain diets or dietary regimes such as certain forms of vegetarianism or intermittent fasting, may find it particularly beneficial to take Metabolade as a dietary supplement, as in one form or another, Metabolade actually addresses the underlying components of these conditions. So in the end, Keystone Company has created a unique dietary supplement containing ingredients that themselves are scientifically linked with cardioprotection, increased longevity, decrease in cancer incidence, inflammation, neurodegeneration, metabolic, and autoimmune disorders. Testimonials from individuals taking Metabolade have been very inspiring, as they have near uniformly reported a renewed sense of well-being, better sleep, improved immunity, and that tends to take the form of longer lasting colds or flus. Now, having said all that, it is the case that for any true scientific claims about metabolite to be made, and this is particularly important to me as a scientist, randomized human control studies will be required. But it's my understanding that Keystone is committed to pursuing these studies, and I'm not sure that one can say this about almost any other company or companies with dietary supplements on the market. In the end, I'm very proud to have played a small role in bringing this one-of-a-kind, science-driven dietary supplement to the market.